So while President Biden is commemorating Independence Day with an incredible speech to our troops at the White House, by also posting messages like this: Happy Independence Day, America. May God bless you all and may God protect our troops. Donald Trump was making selfie videos of himself selling that ridiculous Trump Bible that he sells, which is a Bible that includes portions of the Constitution that he likes, but omits the portions of the Constitution that he doesn't like, that he sells for like $60. And he was just walking around Mar-a-Lago with no Melania. You see him right here as he's posting deranged messages like this. Happy 4th of July to all, including to our highly incapable, quote, president who uses prosecutors to go after his political opponent, who choked like a dog during the debate but tried to pretend it was international travel, only 12 days rest. And when that gig was up, he blamed it on a cold. Therefore, why would anyone say he's cognitively challenged? Also respects to our potentially new Democrat challenger, Laughin' Kamala Harris. She did poorly in the Democrat nominating process, starting out at number 2 and ending up defeated and dropping out even before getting to Iowa. But that doesn't mean she's not a highly talented politician. Just ask her mentor, the great Willie Brown of San Francisco. Someone else that I have to compliment is a deranged Biden prosecutor named Jack Smith, who has become a legend in his own mind for all of those cases he has lost. The corrupt prosecutors are working hard for Crooked Joe, but it will never be enough. Make America great again. I mean, by the way, every single day, do you want messages like these? Messages like this alarm me far more and are far more deranged and unhinged than anything I observed first and foremost in the debate. Waking up every day to someone behaving like this, as I've said before, if someone behaved like this in any size organization, a company, a nonprofit, large, medium, small, or even just like family gatherings or social clubs, if anyone behaved the way Donald Trump is with his malignant narcissism, his hate, his just putrid sense of how he treats others, the bullying, the demeaning, it is gross and grotesque. And I wouldn't want that person near anybody who I cared for. Who behaves like this? Character is so key when we're talking about the presidency. And frankly, behavior like that is so utterly, I think, disqualifying for the highest office in our land. Here's the video right here of Donald Trump. This is a selfie video Trump made of himself selling the Bible. This is what he was putting out on Independence Day. Then I'm going to show you what President Biden was doing. But take a look at what the videos Trump was making of himself. Here, play this clip.
This week, as we celebrate America's birthday, we remember 1776 and the commemoration of the adoption of the Declaration of Independence, a document you'll find and be able to read very easily in this special God Bless the USA Bible. The Declaration of Independence is here along with the Bill of Rights and the Constitution. It's a Bible that I encourage you to have in your home. I have it. A lot of my friends have it, and we all cherish it. I'd like to wish everybody a very happy 4th of July. Independence is a beautiful word here in America, and one we should be dedicated to keeping in this great, great nation.
Meanwhile, you have President Biden putting out a video like this. As we celebrate the 4th of July, I'm grateful for the countless service members who are the backbone of who we are as a nation. Their service reminds us that democracy is never guaranteed. Every generation must fight to maintain it. Take a look at that. I think it's a photo, actually. Over here, we've got President Biden's speech that he gave at the White House. Let me show you this moment right here. Let's play it.
Let me close with this. Last month, Jill and I traveled to Normandy, France to commemorate the 80th anniversary of D-Day. We met with American veterans, some of them about 12 or 14 over 102 years old. Veterans who we toured the battlegrounds, went to the cemeteries, and looked at what was happening. There should be no question about it. All those who served as members of the military were heroes, genuine heroes, heroes for freedom, democracy, and America. Look, now decades later, we have to look at ourselves and ask the question, will we stand for freedom again? We stand for democracy. We stand together as Americans. I believe we will and we can.
Here's another moment from that same speech that President Biden gave. Let's play it.
You're incredible. Understand, you are the finest fighting force in the history of the world. That's not hyperbole. In the history of the world, there's never been another military as powerful, as decent, and as giving as our military. I'm so damn proud to be your commander-in-chief. Happy 4th of July. May God bless you all, and may God protect our troops.
And by the way, CNN Domestic did not carry this portion when President Biden was off his teleprompter, talking to the troops and talking to everybody who was gathered at the White House. CNN International carried it. But I just want to show you President Biden just like engaging with people and being compassionate and normal and nice and a decent human being who we can look up to as Americans. Here, play this clip.
You got me, man. I'm not going anywhere. All right.
And on the other hand, you have Donald Trump in golfing, and just take a look at like Trump's there with Barron, like cursing and just saying like vile, disgusting things as he like sits there. Just so odd and off. Here, play this clip.
You gave me so much. How did I do with the debate the other night?
Oh, amazing.
He kicked that old broken down pile of crap.
Yeah.
It's a bad guy. He just quit, you know. He's quitting the race. Is that right? Yep, I got him out of the race. And that means we have Kamala. I think she's going to be better. She's so bad. She's so pathetic. It's so amazing. It's just so fucking bad. So I just can't imagine. But can you imagine that guy with dealing with Putin and the president of China, who's a fierce person? He's a fierce man. A very tough guy, and they see him. They probably they can't. But they just announced he's probably quitting.
Good.
Okay?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Just keep knocking him out, right?
Meanwhile, you have Kevin McCarthy going on Fox saying, oh, when Biden was in the Oval Office with me, he offered me cookies, and it was so sad. It was so sad. What you forget to mention, Kevin, is that you ended up making a deal with President Biden that benefited the country, but that MAGA Republicans got pissed at and then removed you shortly after the deal was made with President Biden. So in this situation, as one person put it, Biden cleaned my clock in the negotiations, and all I got was a cookie. Here, play this clip.
In Biden's Oval Office, it is the quietest place. No one's around. The only thing there are cookies. He offers you cookies every time you're in there, and he goes and gets them. I mean, it is a depressing moment. And
This episode of the MeidasTouch podcast is brought to you by Manacora Honey, also known as honey with superpowers. Let me share something sweet with you, and I mean really sweet. It's something that's become a staple in my routine, and I think you are going to love it. I'm talking about Manacora Honey. When I say honey, you might be picturing those bear-shaped bottles in the supermarket, but that is not what this is. Manacora Honey is single origin, rich, creamy, and the most delicious honey you've ever had. It's supercharged with unique antioxidants and prebiotics, and is 3 times more than your average honey. Manacora Honey supports immunity, aids digestion, boosts energy, and helps balance inflammation. It's a game changer, and all you need is 1 to 3 teaspoons a day. On top of that, Manacora Honey has a natural antibacterial compound called MGO, only found in Manuka honey. So if you're looking for something simple and delicious to add to your wellness routine, we found your new healthy habit. And now it's easier than ever to try Manacora Honey with the starter kit. Just head to manacora.com/Meidas to get $25 off. The starter kit comes with an MGO 850 plus Manuka honey, 5 honey travel sticks, a wooden spoon, plus a guidebook. Now, I love the jar and squeeze bottle, but the extra pack of compostable honey sticks is perfect for whenever you're on the go. You could bring them with you when you're traveling or need a quick snack running errands, and they are the perfect energy boost if you're out for a run or at the gym. That's manacora.com/Meidas to get $25 off your starter kit. This is the ultimate honey. Indulge and try some honey with superpowers from Manacora. Look, this stuff is amazing and really provides the pump I've been looking for. I look forward to Manacora every morning. Make sure you click the link in our description or head to manacora.com/Meidas and try some out today.
And folks, let me just show you a message from former President Barack Obama as well. because I just want normalcy. Here's what Obama says. The 4th of July is about celebrating the big, bold, inclusive experiment that is our American democracy, and it has always been an experiment. Our democracy has never been guaranteed, which means we can't take it for granted. We need to keep fighting for it, keep improving it, and keep making sure it reflects the better angels of our nature instead of the worst. That, more than anything, is what America is all about. You know, and then as Mike Madrid said, Republican analyst, he's so right here. The pundit class has turned rabid. There's literally no plan for any of these hyenas. Now they're saying they want a resignation. It's utter madness. And ultimately, if you look at the data itself, President Biden's either been impacted very slightly post-debate, or in some polls, he's now leading. He's leading in the poll of polls in Wisconsin. He is ahead in the TIP poll, which is an A+ poll. He's leading in many of these meaningful polls right now. And don't get me wrong, everything's within the, margin of error, as Adam Carlson, a pollster, says as well. Many people who want Trump to lose that have big reaches on here, elected officials, pundit podcasters, seem to be more interested in hearing themselves talk and pursuing a dopamine hit of likes and new followers than asking themselves, is anything that I'm saying beneficial? Or I'll go one step further, Adam. Is anything that they're saying accurate? Are they following the data, or are they just talking about their feels? Look, as Gavin Newsom said, I left last night from the White House. This is what he said yesterday. He said, I left last night from the White House, had the opportunity to talk to the president for an hour and a half. Could have gone 2 to 3 hours. And I mean this with absolute conviction. That was the Joe Biden I remember from 2 weeks ago. That was the Joe Biden I remember from 2 years ago. That's the Joe Biden that I'm looking forward to re-electing president of the United States. And, I don't know about you folks, but what I see is Americans rallying behind President Biden and seeing, yeah, he's older than he was, but we shouldn't be ageist in this country. Did President Biden lose a step or 2 or 3 as a debater from what he was when he was a great debater? Yes, but this is a fundamentally decent and good person who has done good things for the country. His policies, CHIPS Act, PACT Act, Inflation Reduction Act, Infrastructure Act, CHIPS Act, go on and on, has benefited Americans. With no drama, no all caps tweets, no malignant narcissism, none of the weirdness, no QAnon memes, no supporting insurrections, no sexual assaulting people, no convicted felonies. It's very easy for me. But I just want to show you the data, what they're saying, what they're doing. We hit subscribe. Let's get to 3 million together. Thanks for watching.
Love this video? Make sure you stay up to date on the latest breaking news and all things Midas by signing up to the MeidasTouch newsletter at MeidasTouch.com/newsletter.